little look at this, you know, because what the hell is this? What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of the free trade-in game collection challenge. Today is going to be a very quick episode because I don't really have anything to add to this. This is just a pickup purely to sell. Got it on Vinted. It was a very good price. Ironically, I was looking for one of these for a long time. Couldn't find any. Bought one. Works well. Love it. And now another one popped up and it's actually cheaper. It's not anywhere near as good as the deal we picked up for the other one. What am I talking about? Let me get into it. So, if you've missed any of the series so far, go back and check it out. Otherwise, you're not going to clue what's going on. We buy things. We sell part of what we buy to make our money back. We use what's left over to either put on the shelf because it looks pretty, or we take it into CEX. They give us store credit. We pick up what we want, and then we put that on the shelf because it looks pretty. I am loving the video game collection and the way that it grows. I just want to grow it bigger. I want to get more. I want a TV there. I am desperate to get a TV there so I can play Xbox One, Wii U, Switch, etc. And I want to improve that because that, to play Mega Drive games on, which at the moment is my passion, it's just not big enough. Should we get in today's pickup though? Came in a HP, what I assume is a laptop box. I think this cost 25 plus postage, so let's just argue 30 all in on Vinted. What a deal. Let's get it open. I was a little bit skeptical that it wasn't what it was, if that makes sense, because it was a little bit on the thin side. That looks blue. So what do we have? Power supply. That looks very Nintendo-ish. What could it possibly be? Let's put that on the floor. Let's have a little look at this, you know, because what the hell is this? Oh, they put it in a blue bag. I was so confused. I was like, what is that? So they put it in a bag. This is sealed. Oh my god. This is going to give it away. So, I'm going to rip the top, give it away, because this is what it is. It's a Wii U, baby. Like I said, don't know if it works. Sticks look good. Buttons feel good. That is a very clean screen. Dare I say I may swap that for mine. I don't know. We'll have a little look in a minute. So let's just see whatever's left in here. The console. I don't think it comes with a sensor bar, which isn't a big problem. I'm hoping it comes with a TV lead, because that would be a problem. It doesn't. So there is no TV lead in here, which is quite frustrating. But that, dare I say, is a very clean unit. That is a very, very clean unit. I'm hoping there's going to be a surprise game in here, because there is actually a memory card in here. 4 gig memory card that I didn't know I was having. So that's something to add to the bundle. Like I said, this was super cheap. It was like £25 plus postage. These in CEX will sell. I mean, obviously you need the sensor bar. But to be honest, I think you only need a sensor bar if you want to use the Wii remote for things, which I wouldn't, and to be fair, I don't think most people would, but I think you could pick them up cheap enough anyway. In CEX, they might be like £3 or £4. I'll put a little screenshot on screen for you if I can get it, but that is a very clean system. I just need to check if it works, and I just need to see if there's a disc inside, which I'm really hoping there is. So, moment of truth, does it have a game in it? Oh, it looks like, oh, it does. Oh, it's Zelda. Okay, so it is only a Wii game, but The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword on the Wii. I mean, it's alright, but I doubt it'll sell for much. Change your clothes, and we're back. I do apologise, it's been a while since I've actually filmed that. It's sold, in fact. So, let me tell you, the Wii U unit, gamepad, and the power supply, and I also went out and bought Mario Kart on the Wii U, obviously, for £6 in CEX. I still have mine on the shelf behind me, don't stress, I've not used my copy. I went out and bought it. So it was £30 all in, but of course I did go buy Mario Kart, so it's £36 I spent. Why did I buy Mario Kart? Well, I wanted to give a game with it, and I couldn't I couldn't think of a better game to pair with it than Mario Kart. Mario Kart's really cheap as well, but people look at Mario Kart and they don't think, oh, that's a cheap game. They instantly think, well, that's going to be a couple of quid. That's going to be a good game to play. So, yeah, I bundled it together and it's gone. I can't remember, did it sell on, I can't remember if it sold on Vinted or eBay. I'll put a screenshot of the sale, obviously. Went for a lot, actually, about £80, which is really, really good. Solid sale. It's a good £50, £45, £50 after fees profit, which is nice. And that's going to have paid for the next 2 pickups that you see. However, before we get there, this game right here, which it's not the best of conditions, but not the worst conditions, have tested it, it loads and it starts playing well enough anyway. That, for some reason, is selling for between £8 and £10 disc only. Just this disc. We had this before with the bonus like orchestral CD or whatever it was called. And I traded it into CX for about £6 because it doesn't really sell for much more than that on eBay. But disc only sells for more than the disc with the case and with a bonus. I don't get it. I really don't understand it. But apparently some people are willing to pay more for the disc than they are for a brand new. I don't know. Anyway, walking around a boot sale. Finally, we have some footage of me not in a chair. I found one particular store that was selling a couple of PS4 games that I do regret not picking up now. I think they wanted 4 for one game, 5 for another, and they both traded in for at least £10 each. But I think one of them was 12. I looked at them and I thought, I think one was Ark and another one was, it might have been a SpongeBob game. Oh, it wasn't. What was it? I don't think it was a SpongeBob game. It was something else. I can't remember. Either way, that was a decent deal, and I might have been able to get a couple of pound off as well. You know, they were both, I think, £9 together. Might have been able to do them for £7, which would have been pretty decent because they would have traded in for like £19. It would have been good. But off the top of my head, I thought Ark can't be worth that much. I was hoping she'd say like £2 or something, and I might have been able to trade it in for 4. I didn't know it traded in for more. By the time I went back round again, I kind of lost my bearings, didn't know where they were, and I'm guessing the games had gone. So I kind of gave up on that. But I did pick up 2 things. I don't think I got them on camera, unfortunately, but the first... Well, no, I think I might have got this first one on camera. This is kind of a bit of a fail, but not really at the same time. So it's Need for Speed Underground 2 on the original Xbox. This is a banging game, but I played it on the PS2. Is it going to be any different? Let's be honest, no, it's not going to. It's going to look exactly the same. It's going to play exactly the same. It's just a different controller and obviously on a different console. I don't have an original Xbox. We haven't picked one up once in this series. And it's not part of the Xbox One backwards compatibility catalogue, so I can't play this. So, am I going to sell it? Yes. Is it worth as much as the PS2 version? No, not even close. This is maybe a £5 game, if I'm lucky. To be fair, it's in decent condition and it's complete, so I'm guessing someone would be happy to pick it up for £5-6. It cost me £1.50. Unfortunately, the PS2 version is worth a lot more. It's like 8 to 10. In CEX, trades in for a decent amount, and I kind of thought that it would be similar, so I thought, I'll pull the trigger on that. £1.50 can't go wrong. No, unfortunately it's not what I thought it was, but £1.50 into 5 or 6 isn't bad because it kind of pays for the next game. Even though the Wii U is going to pay for the next game, that kind of does as well. The next game is a Mega Drive game. Very happy to pick this up. It's complete. I didn't get this on camera because this was on a very last walk around, and I'm really shocked that this was still there. It is Quackshot, which I've only ever played on the Game Gear. Had this on the Game Gear as a kid. Loved it. Couldn't really get past the first level though, which was I don't know, just kind of... I say couldn't get past the first level. I think I used to do the first level and then turn it off. And then when I go back to it, I don't think there was a save feature, so I just do the first level again. And I think I might have done the second level like once or twice. But the beautiful thing about this is it is complete, it's in good condition. Haven't actually tested it yet, but I assume it's working because all the pins look in pretty good nick. I did have a little look through. You know, you just got to make sure when you're buying second-hand like Mega Drive games, you look at the pins. And if the pins look clean and clear, I mean 9 times out of 10 it should work. But the manual's in good condition, the artwork's in good condition, the case is very good, it's dusty as all hell, but £4. £4! They did have more Mega Drive games. Unfortunately, that was the only one that was in respectable condition that wasn't a FIFA game. They wanted £4 no matter what it was, no matter what the condition was. So I think there was some FIFA games, there was an NHL game there, but a lot of them didn't have manuals, and a lot of them didn't even have artwork. They were just plain black cases with just the cartridge in. So that was like buried under a stack of them, so I'm guessing that's why it was still there. But £4 on that is good, because if we sell that for £6, we kind of maybe pay for this, but the Wii U will definitely cover it, obviously. Now, the last thing to talk about is something that's already in the collection, and that is a Wii U game that we have, Sonic. Now, do I hate this game and I'm going to get rid of it because I don't like it? No, unfortunately, it doesn't work. Picked it up from CEX. I was scammed. No, I picked it up from CEX in Gloucester. Tried it, doesn't work. Tried it on the other Wii U, and that's actually how I found out that it didn't work. I tested it, or went to test the Wii U that we picked up, and I thought, oh, I'll play this because I haven't played it yet. Put it in, doesn't recognise, and I thought, oh, the Wii U doesn't recognise games. But then I put Mario Kart in and it was fine, and I put this in my Wii U and it's an invalid disc. So took it to my local CEX, where the gentleman behind the counter, who always tells me that if you have a very faint scratch on a Blu-ray disc, it's game over, said, oh, that should work, even though there are scratches on it. But he cleaned it for me anyway, as you can see on the receipt. And yeah, lo and behold, it doesn't work. This has been a second-hand game before, though, because I've just seen it. It does have a game barcode there. Now, Game only ever do that, and they put them on the back as well, because they like to irritate resellers. They only ever do that for second-hand games. That's how they catalogue their second-hand games. So this was bought new, at least traded into Game once, and then bought and then traded in to CEX, and now it's going to go on to the scrap heap, unfortunately. But that was £10, so we are going to get £10 back. Now, I can't get it back in cash because I used credit to get it, so we are going to have £10 credit to spend in CEX. Now, that's the only credit that I have. It's very, very sad times right now. I am in the middle. I say in the middle. I should be at the very end of negotiating a deal for that Mega Drive, because I don't need that anymore. So I was very tempted to trade it in, because it trades in for 56 just with one controller. But I think I've negotiated a deal with someone for a load of games and a console. In fact, there may be 2 consoles in there. But I'm just waiting for them to send it. I'm hopeful, because it is a subscriber that reached out to me, so I am hopeful that it will go through. I'm just going to check my messages to see if they've sent me a message, actually, to update me, and no, they haven't. But I'm really hoping that gets sent out. I'm not skeptical or anything. It's just, it's a good deal, and I really want it, so I'm hoping it does. If it arrives by the weekend, which I'm hoping it will do, then of course the weekend episode is going to be that. If it doesn't arrive by the weekend, I don't know there will be a weekend episode, because it is so dry at the moment. It's unbelievable. We do have a lot of profit that I can go out and spend, but at the moment I have gas, water, electric and everything arriving in the space of the next 3 or 4 days. And any money that I have in my bank right now is going to have to be used on that. Cost of living is harsh. So to be honest, this series hasn't only been about building a game collection. The profit that I'm making from it, yeah, we are in profit from the things that we've been buying and selling, but I've been using that for bills. So it's not like, it's not like I have £400 plus to be able to go and buy games for the collection, unfortunately. But I wish I had, because then we just go and buy a whole host of things, new TV, etc. But it is what it is. For now, we are adding this to the collection. This goes in the sale pile with that Zelda game. This is going to have to go back. I don't think I'm going to make a whole episode about me taking Sonic back to CEX and spending £10 credit, although you never know, I have done some weirder things than that before. But that's going to do it for today's episode. We picked up a console, we made a lot of money, we went to a boot sale, we bought 2 games, we found a faulty game, and we found a spare game in a Wii U. Not bad, really. Some decent profit as well. Next episode, hopefully we'll have that big bundle of things coming from that Mega Drive swap. But if we don't, then who knows? If you want to see more of this type of thing, but with football shirts, then all you have to do is go check out the other series, the free football shirt collection. That doesn't have the word challenge in it, and we can't take it into CEX, but it's basically the same premise, and they tend to be a lot cheaper than video games, and you can make a lot more money on them. Well, you can make a consistent amount of money on them, so it's easier to buy them and flip them, and I have a lot more of those episodes lined up, because it's just easier. Video games are a lot harder these days. If you have enjoyed this, though, do me a favour and hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and until the next time, goodbye.